babies.
There's a fly in this goddamn
This is just
podcast
buzzing.
studio. It's driving me insane. Maybe that's why I'm out. Maybe that's why I'm out of it.
Well, here we got some bagging broads. I mean, bagging broads coming in. So
Well,
there
they changed your name. We have to be sensitive about that.
Yeah, is it because it sounds like a porn website? Like, I know. I
guess we'll find out.
Yeah, that's a question I'm asking.
I mean, it definitely catches the ear and it grabs attention. You know, if you're looking for.
But like you see, you just slip up and go banging broads. Boom, porn.
No, very, very easy. God, the bottom of the totem pole of dumb.
Are they gonna beat us in? Is they gonna beat Ray in?
They're already in. They're already waiting.
No, just let him in. Fuck Ray.
I'm giving Ray 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Time. Oh, well. Looks like we can't wait.
Oh, well. Sorry, Ray.
Oh, God. What a fucking idiot. Not you, girls. Not you.
Well, I didn't even hear what you said. I'm
Oh,
coming in cold.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Real fast connections, though. These connections are snappy lately, Bill.
The last two interviews, you and the one we had this week, boom, right away. And your audio is working and video at the same time. A+ effort.
I'm gonna go ahead and give us credit for that.
Yeah, no, congrats.
No, that's what we're saying. Great job.
Nice.
Congratulations.
What we do well.
Connecting to Zoom invitations. Top of the resume.
Check the link. Yep.
Oh, yep.
Ooh.
Well,
I like you girls already. It's gonna be a
We're
fun
cool.
time.
We're very
That's
cool.
high praise because Bill doesn't like anybody.
There you are.
He doesn't even know us yet.
That's true. It could go downhill pretty quickly.
Yeah, you don't know me yet, so.
We call him the queen for a reason. Beautiful segue. Witnesses. Whitney
Wait,
and
are we
Michelle.
recording right now?
It's all recording. It's all on tape.
Oh,
You guys
Oh
can
my
say
God.
You guys can say whatever you want. Don't worry, we'll edit it out later. We're not live.
Holy crap. That was no
Funny.
warning whatsoever. I feel very embarrassed.
You
and
just
now I'm
isolated
rethinking
an
everything I've
entire-
said.
You just isolated the entire baseball community.
we totally just X'd him out.
I love baseball. Baseball players, hit me up. We'll get you on the show. It's all right.
Fantastic sport. What are you talking
It's
about?
fine. Everybody that plays it and watches it knows that it sucks.
I enjoy it more than cornhole. Zing.
Oh, those are some fighting words.
That just
Okay.
means you must not be good at it. There's no other
I play cornhole religiously. I love it. It's one of my favorite outdoor games. So I like it. I'm glad we're talking cornhole professionals today.
We are talking to
I don't know.
professionals.
I don't know if I would say that.
That'd be a stretch.
He's going to come down on us if you call Whitney and I professionals.
Yeah,
Hey.
because we have gotten a lot of feedback that we don't know what we're talking about on
Yeah.
some level.
Have you ever made money playing cornhole?
Yeah, I've
Boom,
won.
Cash game,
tournaments.
yeah,
boom,
cash game.
professional.
I love
Was
it.
it actually paid or was it a gambling
No,
situation?
it's a
No, it
cash
was a
game
paid-
on the side.
Oh, I've done both. I won
What?
cash games and I've
Oh
won
yeah,
tournaments.
she's way better than me, so I can't even speak.
We have, and so I'm in New Hampshire, and they have, I think, the only like indoor cornhole bar in like the country.
That's
Go-
why isn't that a thing?
It's called Game Changers Sports Bar.
Well,
Did
and it's
all
all-
cornhole own it?
It's all cornhole. Like
Well, so-
they do cornhole fucking tournaments every week,
But
every
does Game
night.
Changers the bag own it?
I'm not.
he doesn't know
100%.
anything about cornhole.
I don't
Michelle?
know anything about it. I just go there and
Okay,
but I
let me
don't know
ask
who
you this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you bring your own bags or do they provide?
You can bring your own bags. You bring whatever you want.
Because I would think if it was a Game Changers venue, they'd be like, "You're
No,
Game
there
Changers."
there are bars called Game Changers, and it's kind of a chain, and they tend to be embracing cornhole. I don't think it's one in the same affiliated with the bag.
Is it like? Does it look like a bowling alley where it's just like lanes of?
Yeah, basically, it
Cornhole?
looks like you have a bar section, and it looks like it's just a big warehouse.
what
and
I
it's
was
just
saying.
got just rows and rows and rows of boards.
Why
and they
don't
do,
we have
yeah,
more of those?
$20, $30 buy-ins, blind draws, fucking a
Sounds
whole
like
bunch
a
of shit.
no-brainer.
Yeah. There's a
We're gonna have
couple.
We're gonna have
Have
to
you
beep all
played-
that out because it's just free marketing that we just can't
Oh
allow.
yeah, I know. They
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
pay for that kind
yeah.
of crap.
Yeah, anti-app people.
Yeah.
Wait,
Let
so
me introduce you to before we
Okay.
go. Continue to move on.
makes sense.
All right,
Whitney
what are
and
we doing here?
Michelle, co-founders, correct, of Girls Throw 2, a cornhole community. Did I get that? Was all I needed was 5 seconds, and I probably
Yeah.
screwed
No,
it up. But
you
that's
got it
pretty
in.
close.
Got it.
It was perfect. Yeah, so I am Whitney, and basically what happened was my husband got really into cornhole. I started to try to keep up with him and play because if you play it, you understand it's more of an addiction. There's no moderation. Like once people start to play, they get the bug.
Yeah.
So I realized it was going to occupy so much of his time. We were either going to be living these parallel lives that had nothing in common, or I needed to get on board the cornhole train. I tried to get on board the cornhole train, started playing, realized very
That sounds
quickly
so dirty.
it does, right?
It's gonna be really hard to
No,
get through this
yeah,
interview. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
So hard.
The name of the sport could maybe use some tweaking, but I'm going to leave it because it's been around and like that's what people know it by. And
Yeah,
now
I don't
have a
know whoever thought of
business,
this dumbass name.
Well, there
right?
used to be corn in the bags.
Oh yeah, that's why. And
True.
you have to throw it in a hole. So see,
I
maybe
guess.
your mind's in the gutter. Just saying.
Always.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so I started playing. I sucked, and I tried to figure out how to get better. So you can YouTube like how to speak Mandarin and teach yourself nowadays. I tried to look for some content to teach me how to get better, so I could join him at the competitive level. There's nothing for women or beginners that I felt was consumable knowledge or helpful whatsoever. So
Interesting.
figured this because of the pandemic, ESPN couldn't cover any real typical sports because everything was canceled, right?
Good catch.
Yep. So all of a sudden, cornhole, pro cornhole became a little bit more broadcast worthy to them because it was the only thing they had to offer because of the logistics, 27 feet apart and 2 players. You can do that with COVID. So it got a lot more broadcast coverage. And right now it's one of the top 2 sports growing in the nation. I saw there was nothing out there for women or beginners, and timing is everything. And I saw a niche market. I saw something I really wanted to dedicate my time to. I found Michelle, who is my better half, and everything I'm bad at, she's great at.
Nice.
And now you have Girls Throw 2.
Sweet.
That's it.
What nice little summary there.
What happened to
bad.
bagging broads?
So, okay, if we're being honest, market research showed that
It sounds like a porn website.
No.
that it's not
No.
what market research showed.
Okay.
We don't have to get
Bagging
into the
broads
market
or
research,
banging
but
broads. Too close. Sounds like a porn site.
Okay.
it's just one consonant away.
One
Yeah.
letter.
So
You're
that's
one
great.
letter away from being a porn website.
Yeah,
Okay,
but we
so
didn't poll men, we polled women.
yeah, and by the way, that it's another value add for making the pivot change to what we've done. But
Is it? Think about the inadvertent clicks.
I mean, think about
That's
that.
true.
It's
that
all
porn-
about hits.
Yeah, and that potential Pornhub collab is just out the window now.
It's just hanging there.
Okay. No, we really did it because market research showed that apparently amongst ladies of a certain age, the word broads is very derogatory or negative seeming. And that's like everything we choose or hope not to do is to offend, women. We want to be
inclusive.
welcoming. Yeah, exactly.
Sure. That was interesting when you guys said that. You don't have to give us the answer if you don't want, but was it an older demographic that felt that way? Or
It was,
So, like, when I think
40
of
to
that-
65.
when I think of that, I just think of like a badass woman. I think
Right?
because of like it does come from an older point of time where I just consider women to be really strong and just kind of
I do
dealing with
too.
a bunch of shit. So it's like,
So
yeah,
apparently women felt like, okay, so, and I don't think chick or babe is a derogatory term either. So maybe I'm just like not easily offended. I don't really know, but
Can I run some by you?
yeah, go.
Oh,
Throw it out.
Let's
No.
hear
we have a
Can't
beep
wait for
quota on
this.
this show,
it.
and
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
got
want to
it.
make. I don't want to make it.
this is Bill's Friday, so he generally hits that by about 8.
No, I am working tomorrow. I had Monday off.
Oh, okay. Well, that's new. So tell us about kind of your guys' tournaments that you put together. Are they generally regional, or do you have members flying all across the country at a normal time outside of COVID? Like, what would be the Super Bowl event for you guys?
Well, I'm going to let Michelle take this. We don't actually, as a company, run tournaments. That's not really our gig, but there are some out there that we can sponsor and work with. But Michelle, you go ahead and answer that.
Yeah, so the way leagues work or tournaments work is in terms of not being pro. So we have ACL and ACO pro tournaments. Obviously, that's their own thing. But amongst us, common folk, we all just have kind of our own little tournaments that we run in our area. So I run Dirty 530, which is my local club here in Orville, and it's in Northern California. And then each place has their own too. And what's cool about it is that if you're visiting, you can just go to wherever you're at. So we actually had people from Colorado just open up the app and be like, oh, look, there's a tournament, and then like stop by. And it's really cool because whenever you travel, you just find cornhole tournaments wherever you're at.
Right.
Do you guys have your own app?
I wish.
Scoreholio. is the app.
Scoreholio. I love
Yeah.
Scoreholio.
Yeah. I wish I invented Scoreholio.
99
Do you
cents
even
a
know
month.
Scoreholio for real? You know about it?
We call him Rain Man. He knows everything about sports.
Hold on,
He's
hold
like
on.
that. He's
What
like that
sport-
weird guy who
Wait,
knows nothing.
Whoa.
Yeah,
There it is. There
It's
you go.
insufferable. Do you guys
What
mind if we
sport are
bring?
you using?
Do you guys mind if we bring our third host that
Bring
was
him
late,
on.
or should
More
we
the
just
merrier.
make him sweat?
Let's
I
make them
just-
sweat.
Either
sweat a
sounds
little?
fun, but I feel like the more the merrier.
He's probably already sweating. He's kind of
Wait, Bill, what are you using the Scoreholio app for? What sport?
I do cornhole tournaments.
Oh, cornhole.
You just said
yeah.
you know play cornhole and you know
Yeah, he
nothing
just
about
lied.
cornhole.
No, I said I'm an avid cornhole player. I roll back the tape. I play
Yeah,
it
he
on the
did.
tape.
After
Did
he
he?
said he didn't like it, he said
that
he
whole
did like
section
it.
that you
keep
thought
up.
we
I was-
weren't recording. Hey Ray,
Hey Ray.
What up,
Hey guys.
Ray?
Hey guys.
Whoa.
glad you
Yeah.
Yeah.
can make
What's
it.
going
Oh,
on?
that's
So
a fat
this is
joke. You
Ray.
hear that?
No,
I'm
he's
not.
behind him is busy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That's what he
Got a lot
calls
going
butt.
on there, Ray.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's a lot to
Everything
look
he
at.
does is to distract against this.
Yes.
Oh, that's so mean, you people.
Hey, we got another
Welcome to the
crew
show.
of bearded guys, Whitney.
I know everywhere we go. Oh my God, it's three bearded again.
I
Today
know.
we recorded a segment with Toss Tech, who we're launching our first Girls Throw 2 cornhole bag with. And everybody on that call had those same beards you people have. What
Do
is
you
Yeah,
that?
have nice salt and pepper like this though?
No,
ki-
it wasn't nearly
Exactly.
as
They
handsome,
didn't.
was it?
It kind of
Thank you.
aggravates me
Thank
that
you.
we look so similar. I try to not wear a hat sometimes, but my hairline is pathetic. And
I
yeah,
love a good hat.
beards
Yeah,
are
it is.
just in, so this is what you have to deal with. I'm
I'm
sorry.
the only one not wearing a hat, actually.
Well,
I
put one
Yeah,
on.
know.
this-
You should. You're
Who's
totally the
weird now?
outcast right now. Yeah.
Such an outcast.
She just has a good like facial line and good hair, so maybe she doesn't need one. But
No,
the
yeah,
rest
you're-
of us, we're gonna go ahead with this.
Trust me, you're fine. What's your guys' regiment? What's your guys? Do you have like a cornhole regiment? Are you guys like avid players, or you just like
Yeah.
the idea of? It feels like Michelle's an avid player. It feels like Whitney is.
Well,
not so much.
Whitney
Whitney looks
is
more
very
like a-
good at building
Whitney
an
looks
audience.
more like me drinking.
Oh, I very am into the spirits during my play. I'm also very into if I have to go, I might as well have a reason, and the business gives me a reason.
Yeah, I get
That-
drunk.
because-
I get better the drunker I play, so I get
Me
it.
too, but it's a thin line, dude. There's
Yeah,
a
you cross that
thin
line, you're done. You miss the board all the time. You
Like,
oh,
where
it's
did the
over.
whole-
Yeah, it's like you
Exactly.
get better than you've ever been, and then like one sip later, you're worse than you could ever imagine being.
It's a
Like,
sharp turn.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
throw
Sharp.
some weed and some other shit on top of that.
I
I
and
mean, I
you
haven't
just start
tried all
going like
that, but
this.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Michelle, how about you? Is there a training regiment, or is it just like you go, you kind of warm up and you play?
It's not so much a regimen, I guess, but it's the time that my husband and I spend together. So when he gets home from work, it's like, let's go throw some bags. And that's most days. And so it's cool because it's better than sitting on the couch and watching TV. And it's something we get to do together and we both love it. And so why wouldn't that be the thing we want to do every day?
Yeah,
And
it's
you're
fun.
not on your phone,
Mm.
which is
How many
huge.
bags do you guys throw a day? Because I've talked to some guys in the local tournaments, and there's like 200, 300 bags just
You
a
don't
day.
count them. You don't count.
I've never counted. I don't know what that
Yeah,
says
I
about
don't even know
them
how
or
to do
me.
the math. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to like soft flex on them.
They're
I would say-
flexing, yeah.
Yeah, I would say I average 3 games a day, and you play 4 bags per round, and there's as many rounds as it takes to get to 21. I don't
We
know.
throw till it gets dark.
Don't make us do the math.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
know
I'm
math.
saying. I don't know. I don't think you got to count the bags. I think I would count the games. To me, that would make more sense if you're trying to judge how much we play.
Here's what
Yeah.
I've determined here, Bill, is we got a couple amateurs that are doing something cool, but they're not quite at. They're
Yeah,
not.
they're
They don't-
not.
They
They're not
haven't
even
put
at my
themselves in
level,
a
I don't think.
professional
But-
cornhole
Whoa,
level.
whoa,
Look, no,
whoa.
for real, Michelle is much better than me, and she like just won her tournament league last week, so gets major props for play. But the whole point is,
Oh, congrats!
we came
Nice job.
into a market looking for options and intel and expert advice for women and beginners, and it wasn't out there. Now we're not the experts giving the advice. We're
Yes, to be
just
clear.
creating a forum that allows people to get the answers without feeling stupid for asking the questions.
Yeah, that's great. That's obviously we're giving you a hard time. So where does the ACO kind of land with you guys? Like, do you consider them kind of a rival or something
take it.
opposite, or is that an aspiration kind of work with them at some point in time, or
Yeah,
where
I
do they
don't-
kind of fall in the whole thing?
Honestly, I don't see anybody as competition. I think there's room for all of us out there in the cornhole industry, and we all have different audiences, different strengths, different come froms. But so the ACO and ACL are the pro leagues. I have no aspirations to be pro personally. And I'm just happy to
Me either,
support.
for the record.
Yeah, I'm just happy to support them any way that we can. So we're not really trying to choose anyone that we side with. We're just open to everybody, and anything we can do to help the women get out there, help the beginners get out there. We really want to focus on kids getting out there, just getting out there throwing bags, pretty much.
And that's a good point, and I would like to touch on that. For everybody has kids who like they may not be the most athletic, and they struggle to find their footing or their place within a
Right.
sport
Bill.
or
Me.
or something that they feel like really skilled at, that's not on a computer or on a piece of paper. And my middle daughter is one of those. She's more creative in mind and less athletic. The one thing she does really excel at and will come outside to do and practice is throw bags. And so I think there's a whole demographic of kids who are looking for their spot, who cornhole could really be cool to help inside the school. So we're working on a project with that as well.
That's great. That's awesome. So you got your is that kind of the overall big vision? Just continue to create open forums for people to kind of come in and learn the game, or would you?
It's definitely the main, I think that and the podcast that we do, Girls Throw Too. I think those are like the main content sources that we have right now. Eventually, we would love to be offering weekend getaways for females where they could come and have like a girls trip for like, let's say 12 to 15 women. I guess it'd have to
What
be
about
some-
if I identify as a girl?
Yeah.
Can I sneak in on that or
We
no?
haven't
Well,
thought
that's
about
actually
that.
the beautiful thing about cornhole is that there's literally no benefit, men or women, and I think that's why we're so passionate about getting people into it, because I've never been athletic my entire life, and so the sports world I never felt like I fit in. And then cornhole is something I can excel at and get better at. And there's a lot of people I think in my position, like I was like musical theater, music, like that's just, so this is like a different world. I always looked at athletes and was like, wow, that must be nice. Like I suck at everything.
Yeah, and
But-
she'll kick my butt at this game. So
Are you not
if you-
athletic? Wait, may I ask, are you dink toed? Is that why you're not athletic?
what is dink toad?
What?
Dink
What
toed,
is
pitch and
that?
toed, pitch and toed. That's
I was
why Bill's not
athletic.
athletic.
I
Bill's
played
not
sports
athletic
all
and he has
through high
dink
school.
toed.
I just
I'm
Why
sorry.
was that where that went? I don't even know.
Do you don't know what dink toe is? You can your feet
I
face
don't.
each other.
I'm flat-footed, if that means anything.
Well,
We've
but
known
then-
each other for 30 years, and any opportunity to shit on one another, we
What is a
take
dink
at
toe?
no holds
I
barred.
still don't
My
Pigeon
feet
toe.
point in when I walk. God forbid, but I can still run like a fucking.
No, Bill. Our
unless you-
daughter's pigeon toed, and
Oh.
actually she's the most athletic one of the three.
Whitney.
Mm.
Oh, you and me.
As long as there's not something in front of them, it's like a Bill's
Yeah.
it's like a backwards
Bill-
turnstile. He
He also
can't
says
quite
he can
get
ski,
through.
but I don't see that either. I mean, the
Oh,
whole
I'm a
pizza
great
thing.
skier.
Yeah, being dink toed, you
You're go-
can't.
You're going pretty slow, at least.
Yeah, he goes really slow down the mountain.
I believe
That's
that
for sure.
you are excellent at all sports, Bill. I like
Oh
your
my
pigeon-
god.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One thing I do
I
want
always go for the underdog.
Ah.
Is that shots fired? I don't know.
Yeah,
to.
just
We don't want
like-
to talk about shots fired in this house. Click clack. So you guys say you like sponsor tournaments. Like, how does this whole sponsorship work in like the money aspect where you
Yep.
know you're a year in,
No, wait,
A month.
whoa, we're a month
Oh,
in.
Holy shit! All right, a month in.
Yeah, we are a month in, and we have gotten approached by both the ACL and ACO, and they are kind of like competitors. We've gotten approached by multiple bag manufacturers asking to either sponsor or collaborate. Like this has taken on a life of its own because again, there was just nothing out there meeting these needs. It's nothing that, I mean, with all the humility in my heart, it's nothing necessarily we did other than meet a need that there was drastically lacking in.
If one was looking for a nice set of bags,
Oh, we should go get the one set of ours launched
hold on.
today.
What would you two broads recommend?
Ours, they
The
launched
ones we just
today.
launched.
Which ones? Can you send me some?
Well,
Well, this is your
for
chance, ladies.
$54.95,
there you go.
100%.
This is your chance. Let's go.
Let's hear
Let's
the
plug it.
pitch. Let's hear the pitch. Are they beans or corn?
They are not corn. Nobody uses the corn bags anymore. There were too many rodent issues.
Yeah, they eat them.
No, they are $54.95. You can find them on the Toss Tech website. Our website
You can get
is
there.
also Girls Throw 2. If you use the discount code GTT5, you will get an extra 5% off.
Are they
And
handmade? Do you guys hand make them?
no, but
Hey,
he
if you
does.
if you listen to our podcast where we interview the Toss Tech manufacturers, he
They're
talks about how
awesome.
he had to learn how to sew to make these bags. Like I was asking him too, like, did you ever think in your life you'd be learning how to sew? And he's like, no, not at all. But that's what he did to make these bags.
I'm actually really disappointed now that Whitney just got up and that's a sheet behind her.
Oh,
Just-
yeah,
Do not
I thought she
reveal.
was, I thought she
Why you
was
gotta-
outside. I
Don't
thought
look
she was
behind the
outside.
curtain.
Haven't
Don't
you
look
ever
behind the curtain.
seen Wizard
That
of
is-
Oz? Come on now.
That is a
Okay, that's it. It's a garage. Okay, people.
to be shitting on
I'm
Ray
in
for
my
his
w-
busy scene when
Exactly,
you
and
guys
you
when he
got a
came on
fucking
here.
sheet.
And you,
But at least I tried to make
She
mine like a little
prepared.
bit. Yeah, exactly. So here are our bags,
Yeah, that's
whoa,
Very
very
nice.
fancy.
Ooh, I like 'em.
Nice.
right? They
Right?
launched today, and they're one of the most affordable with the quickest turnaround time. Because right now there's like all this controversy in the cornhole scene about people placing orders for bags and not getting them for like 10 weeks.
Well, yeah, it's like everything else.
Oh,
Everything
well,
else
not ours.
is certainly going. Well, that's something that everyone should certainly be jumping on. We got a couple less questions for you. We appreciate
Sure.
the time.
Mhm.
Michelle, as the professionalists of the two of you,
Oh,
what
geez.
is your game? What is your, like, do you got an intimidation type of game? You're
No.
a talk or you're a trash talker? Is it
Nope.
just let the game do your talking? Just
Yeah,
nothing but holes.
Yeah, exactly. So no, I mean, I'm not trying to say that I'm that good,
That's
but
my motto too.
I'm
Of
sure it
course
is.
It is.
I have no doubt. But no, I really just try to like get really focused because if I can get, 3 in the hole each time, then I don't need to say anything. I don't need to do anything. I could just do it. And that's
She's
really
like Mr.
Come on.
Miyagi, you
It was
know?
too
like-
easy.
Yeah, it was a
I
low
did
hanging
name
That
the
was-
damn
that was
sport.
the- that was a layup.
fruit, a low hanging fruit. No, so she's like Mr. Miyagi, like she's like so mentally astute. She just can drown it out and focus.
Not always, but I try.
Bag
Most
on,
times.
bag off.
Yeah,
I try. No, like last week I dialed it in and I was able to do it, but like this week I couldn't throw for crap. So you know what I
Last
mean.
week she
It's the
played
yips. You
in the
got the yips.
finals against somebody wasted. I'm sure you guys could relate.
Yep.
And it was very distracting. He wasn't that great, but he was wasted. We talk about it on our podcast, Girls Throw 2. You can
He's got
find
a
it.
strategy. He's got a strategy. You gotta
That's
respect
what I
that.
said. That's what I said. I go, I don't think he was really drunk. I think he was just trying to get in your
You
head.
gotta be careful of the yips. We've talked
gotta
to
play
several.
possum.
Shut up, Bill.
Mhm.
We've talked to several sports psychologists on the show, and the yips is very, very real.
Mhm.
So if they creep their way in, it's hard to get them out. You gotta.
It's impossible. I feel like it's impossible to get them out. Like
No, it's
I-
not. If you listen to our show, Simple Mind Sports, we had a sports psychologist, like Rich said, and he says how to get the yips out.
That guy
What was
sucked.
his
Don't listen to
advice?
him.
Wait, what was his advice?
Well, you're gonna have to listen to the episode and
Rich.
find
Oh,
out.
my goodness.
Just-
Okay, so I'll tell you what my husband says. He says when I get the yips and I'm holding the bag this way and you have the yips, you have to change your grip because that's the
Oh,
only
He
thing.
listened to our show. He listened to our show.
Is that what they say too? My
Yep.
husband's a 3-time state champion wrestler, so like he's pretty smart about this kind of shit.
Yeah, that's what he says. He says switch up your grip or switch up
You can
something.
say
for the
whatever you
grip.
want, Whitney. Just keep swearing. You got it. You got it.
Yeah, that's actually.
Why'd you have to call me out on my backdrop?
Because
dude?
you just put. Because you just walk behind the sheet.
Is Craftsman a sponsor? They
Don't
aren't
look
anymore.
behind the sheet.
It just looked weird. I thought you were outside on a nice deck, maybe with a accent wall behind you, and then you
Ruined
fucking
everything.
you walk around a goddamn sheet. I'm sorry. See
Well,
my backdrop?
that
There's
just
no
tells
fuck-
me that it was a very good cover.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was great.
Worked.
It wasn't bad.
You
It
fooled
wasn't
me for
bad.
half the podcast.
You spoiled yourself.
Yeah, ruined everything.
Yeah,
It
well,
really did.
I think my garage is cool too. So
Yeah, it's bigger than my house.
This is basically where I live, so it doesn't matter.
Anything's bigger than a trash can, Bill. So
Oh.
Girls, we appreciate you
Fair
taking the time. Girls Throw 2. What do we need to know? Where do we need to go? How do we support? How do we let all of our female friends and listeners and family
Okay.
join in and be a part of the movement?
Yeah, first and foremost, we'll get you hooked. I think if you can just go to listen to our podcast anywhere that you get your podcast. So it's called Girls Throw 2. It drops every Thursday. So catch up on that and see what you hear. My mom doesn't play cornhole at all, but maybe it's because it's me, but she claims to love it. I don't know.
Nice.
This
Neither
probably
of these
wasn't the
guys play
best
cornhole
plug.
either.
Yeah, that wasn't the best plug. I should have used somebody not my mom, but whatever.
My mom loves it. So will you.
My mom says I'm
That's not it.
talented and I'm pretty. I
Yeah,
must be.
yeah. My biggest fan has been my mom for 35 years.
Well,
It's-
so you-
That counts for something, right?
It
Exactly.
does. Some people don't have that. Don't
Well,
take that for granted.
my mom's different. She does not offer fake praise. So I really take it seriously.
Mine either. I just
Right?
hear I'm a piece of shit all the time, so I
Me
get it.
too.
And
me
she's
too.
not
Oh
wrong.
my
Oh,
goodness.
not
that
wrong,
is-
Bill.
That is something to unpack now.
That's for a different episode. Maybe
We
you
have
gotta
a-
get
we
that
have a
therapist back on.
We have a very love-hate relationship.
Oh,
She calls
okay.
me a piece of shit. I call her a stupid bitch. You know, we go
Oh.
back and forth.
It's a kind of
Happens.
dynamic of its
yeah,
own.
Yeah.
I like it. You guys need a reality show. It sounds like.
Nah, it'd be boring.
Doesn't seem like it. So anyway, the podcast would be my biggest advice, and then we have a Facebook group called Bag and Broads or Girls Throw 2. Just look us up. It's a place where if you're trying to get started and you don't want to ask a question that somebody's going to make fun of you for, you come to us because there's no such thing as a stupid question.
Very supportive too.
And then what else do we have going on? Our website. Michelle, you want to tell them about it?
Yeah, the website's got all of our merch. We've got our little corn guy with the hole in it, so a little corn, and then so like our mascot, and all sorts of fun merch there, and our bags that we just launched from Toss Tech, and all sorts of good stuff. You can find our podcast there as well at girlsthrow2.com.
You guys got blogs up there and everything. It's a good
We
site.
do.
You guys got a lot of things going on there. So
I'll give you $100 if you can put our logo on your bags.
Well, it's going to cost more than
Like
that.
way more than that, dude.
200 and
Bill-
1 penny.
this is the
Bill-
most Bill's
100
ever offered
Hold
money
on.
for.
We'll talk-
201 penny.
How many bags are you going to be buying? It could be
I don't know
worth
if
it.
you guys
I
do
don't
Zoom a lot, but whoever is the host gets to mute, and I do that a lot to Bill. So,
You got me.
Love it.
Bill, we'll talk about the art of negotiation after this is
Okay,
over.
that's a
okay?
different episode.
Yeah. No, actually, we're out of time for you guys. We appreciate you. I know you guys got a schedule to get to. So thank you so much for joining us.
Of
Girls
course.
Throw 2, everybody listening, go check them out. All you ladies, go sign up for a tournament. Have some fun. You guys were awesome. This was a lot of fun. And yeah,
Yeah.
if you ever want to come back on, let us know. Or
Well,
if you
we-
ever want a male's perspective on that stellar podcast.
Bring you on. You guys are going to come on ours. And I tell you what, we've been on a lot of these. This was probably the one that's been the most fun.
Oh,
For sure.
thanks.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Bill. Okay, quiet, Bill. All right. Thanks, girls. We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you later. Good luck with everything.
All right. Thanks,
Bye.
y'all.
Bye. Okay, bye, Michelle.
Hey, Ray, thanks for joining.
Dude, I was ready to throw this computer against the fucking wall.
Hey, that's okay. Things happen.
Yep.
Just, but I'm gonna put the you were flustered and you accidentally put the producer hat on when I told you what to ask, and then
Good.
in our
Did you
private
read your
text
text?
chain.
Did you read your text? Ray, foo question. What the fuck's foo?
Food, you idiot.
Food, you idiot.
Oh, food. It says foo. I didn't know what you meant. Sorry. Anyways.
Bottom of the totem pole of dumb. Glad you were there. Had a nice couple digs. They were fun. Bill, you
Bill's in love. I can
That
tell
Whitney
right away.
girl.
You you took off like a bat out of hell. The whole first 15 minutes of this is just Bill chatting it up with the ladies down there.
Of course.
And by chatting it up, I mean screaming into the mic, interrupting everything that was being said.
Hey, that's different from any other show.
Needed to happen.
It's Gar season, man. He's in a different zone.
Oh, you're smoking Gars?
Oh, you have you not been watching?
I don't watch you. I tend
You
not
thought
to
I
watch
was
you.
I was out of it to start the show. Clearly, the bottom of the totem pole dumb is just.
He looked worse than me in most interviews. This interview.
Yeah, I felt like you. I didn't ask a question. I
You
just was
were
sitting there.
you were angry. You were very
Angry?
you were very hostile.
I asked about Dink Toad. That's all. I like everyone's perspective on Dink Toad.
When we start